I've spent many hours with veterans and visited Normandy with them, and the message that comes across time after time is that you always remember your comrades who never came home. How important is it for you that we never ever forget them and their contribution, and how can we keep them and your memory alive?
We remember them by not forgetting the sacrifices they made, and also for the last 76 years we have Remembrance Sunday. We remembered all those years. Every year we remember the lads that didn't come back.
Obviously I can only imagine what may have been going through your minds on D-Day and the days immediately afterwards. But I wonder if you can recall the first time you were able to sit down and find a quiet moment, either with mates or on your own.
Second day after D-Day, that when we had our breakfast, we were getting ready to move off to another destination, when someone was realised that some of the chaps who were with us on D-Day were no longer with us, and that sobered us up for quite a while we were moving on to our next objective. The most prized medal is the one that France gave us, which was the Legion d'Honneur. It's one of it is the highest award you can get from the French people, and we're very proud of being presented with it. As for the most medals among the veterans, I think Ken Smith had the most, because after he'd served in Normandy and Germany, when the war finished, he was transferred to Palestine, and he has the Palestine medal as well as the service medal, which is 3 more than what I've got.
My advice to every young person now is not ever to consider that the 2 wars we've had in the past were glamorous. They weren't. They were horrible. And the thing that youngsters these days must do is make sure that they have sufficient and continue to have sufficient international cooperation to make sure it never happens again.
Could you tell me about any special people you met?
When we go over to Normandy, we'll meet up with other veterans who to me are special people, and we also met some important people such as Prince Philip, the Queen, David Cameron, Michael Howard, and the Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Dammit, I think. He was one of the important people. And also I had the pleasure of meeting Madame Gumtree at the Pegasus Cafe, who, when the paratroopers landed, she was around about 8 or 9 years old when the paratroopers landed.
What's the best, worst food you've had when you were in the army?
In the barracks, when we first joined up, and the other barracks we were sent to, the food was great. And all these army chefs, they did a good job of feeding the troops. Then we went over to Normandy, and we got the bear, what they call the bear rations. powdered egg, sausages in tins, bacon in tins, and when it was all put together, at first it was terrible. Most of it was thrown away because the lads didn't like it, but you had to get used to it or you starved to death.
Hi there, just a quick question for Ken in particular. He's always giving us jokes and giving us wisecracks and whatever. I'm just wondering what his favourite joke is. If you could let us know, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, one of the best I think is the Irish mountaineering team who was climbing Everest. They were climbing Everest, they got 30 feet from the top of Everest and they came down back to base camp again. And the boss of the expedition came out and he said, "What have you come down for?" And the leading chap said, "Well, it's like this, we run out of scaffolding." These charity events that they organise, and I'm amazed by the camaraderie of the scooter club when they do these events. As to having a scooter when I was young, no, I just had a pushback. Uh, 2020 up to now, it's been a terrible year. What with Brexit, coronavirus, and it spoiled a lot of events that should have took place this year and have been unable to take place.